Do you ever feel like your fills have stagnated, like you're playing the same old boring fills over and over again? Today I'm going to show you a way to transform your drum fills with an innovative 16th note sticking technique. I'm going to show you how to use these in a rock context, and as a bonus at the end of the video I'll show you how to use these same ideas for up-tempo jazz. By the way, if you're new to Brad Allen Drums, I'm a professional drummer based out of Kansas City, Missouri. I'm also a private drum teacher who has helped many hundreds of students master the art of drumming, including my student Joel McCoy, who's now playing drums in Nashville. Okay, for these fills, we're going to start with 4 short rhythmic ideas, and then I'll show you a longer one where it really gets interesting. We're going to use these rhythms as the basis for melodies that will play around the set. Okay, so here's the first idea. For the first 2 counts, the slash marks, we're going to play 2 counts of rock beat. We're going to play the melody around the toms with our right hand, and we'll fill in the 16th notes on the snare with the left hand. You want to keep the snare notes quiet and accent with the right hand to really bring out the melody. Now, one thing I should mention here is that in order to play these type of things on the drums, it really helps to have your stick control together, and I can help you with that. I have 10 of the best exercises for control and speed that I've created that I'd like to send you absolutely free. These are the same type of exercises that helped my student Matthew Lam win a fastest hands drumming competition 2 years in a row. Just follow the link in the video or in the comments below to get a free copy. Okay, here's the second idea. We're going to play it similar to the way we played the first one. All right, here's the third idea. And again, we're going to play this in a similar manner to the first 2 we played. Here's the fourth idea. Okay, for the fifth idea, I'm going to show you a whole measure. So I'll play 1 measure of rock beat and then 1 measure of fill. Here's the basic rhythm. Here it is around the whole set. You should learn these examples first exactly like I demonstrated them here. Then write out some of your own and practice those. You can also extend those to create 2 measure or 4 measure solos. Eventually you should practice improvising this way. Now I demonstrated this with a rock beat, but you can practice it with funk beats, sambas, etc. Now for the bonus that I mentioned earlier. You can use the same technique for up-tempo jazz solos. So here's the first idea again. Now to demonstrate this, I'm going to play 3 measures of jazz time and then 1 measure of solo. And you can use the same idea for each melody idea that I demonstrated earlier. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I've got 10 of my best exercises for control and speed that I'd like to send you absolutely free. Again, just follow the link in the video or in the comments below to get a free copy. Was there anything about this video that you didn't understand? Please comment below. Or if you want to just comment helpful, that would be really awesome too. I put out a new drum lesson video every week. Please subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any. I have another video about using polyrhythms in your drum fills and solos that I think will also really help you. Please watch that video next, and we'll see you next time.